in our sixth game of our Kill Team Arena bracket, it's Joe's Genestealer Cult versus me controlling his Astra Militarum. We're doing the mission Desperate Destruction. There are 4 objectives on the table. You score 1 victory point if you control any objective at the end of the battle round, or 2 if you control the 2 closest to your opponent's deployment zone. And then you score an additional victory point if you have more wounds worth of models inside the center hallway. And then the extra bonus objective, or the extra arena objective for this one is Headlong Charge. At the end of the move phase, score 1 victory point if 2 or more models from your kill team charged in that phase. And we can just go from there into the armies. For the Astra Militarum, I'm mostly running, or I'm half running Scions. I have a Tempestor Scion as my leader. He does not have a Power Fist. He just has the... Does he have to have a pistol and close combat weapon, or can he have a Hotshot Lasgun?
I think he has to have the pistol.
So he's got a pistol and a chainsaw. And then I've got 4 more Scions. I have a Plasma Gunner that is my sniper. And then 3 with Hotshot Lasguns, 1 of which is my Comm Specialist. And then I have 3 Special Weapons Guardsmen, a Flamer, which is my Demolitions, and 2 Plasma Guns, 3 regular Guardsmen, and then a Voxcaster. And for my arena objectives, I took these 3. On to Joe's Genestealer Cult.
My force is being led by a Metamorph leader with Metamorph Talon and Hand Flamer. I've got a Aberrant with a Power Pick. That will be my Army Zealot Specialist. I have an Acolyte Fighter with a Heavy Rock Saw as a Combat Specialist. And then my last Specialist will be a Neophyte Gunner with a Flamer as a Demolition Specialist. I have 2 Acolyte Hybrids. 1 of them has a Hand Flamer. And then I have 4 regular Neophytes with autoguns, and then 1 armed with a shotgun that has a cult icon. For my objectives, I'm taking these 3. Just wrapped up setting up the armies. Genestealer Cult, have my Neophytes positioned along my entire deployment area to be able to open doors for the other models to come up. Have my Hand Flamer and my Demolition Specialist on that side, and then the other specialists are clustered on the opposite side of the board.
I mostly just mirrored Joe, going for all the doors. Kind of the only special thing I'm doing is I'm keeping my Voxcaster in the back, because he just needs to exist. But I got all 3 of my specialists over here, and then my leader is on the other side with 2 of the Hotshot Lasgun Scions. And then it's just left to see who has the initiative.
Genestealer Cult, 6.
Astra Militarum, 5.
In their movement phase, Genestealer Cult advanced up. Neophytes came out to open the doors, and on this side, everyone advanced up except the leader, who stayed hidden in case Danny opened the door. And over here, they just moved up and hid behind cover.
On the IG side of things, I moved up and opened all the doors. Everyone on this side advanced, except this guy who opened the door. And then, since Joe's already claimed the center over there, I'm just hiding behind that door, and I'm going to keep it closed. So we've kind of done, like, opposite mirrored deployments here. So there is no shooting or anything. Yeah, these guys all advanced. If not, maybe we could do some pop chats down the row. Yeah, so that's turn 1, or battle round 1. We each get a victory point for controlling 2 objectives, and that is it. So turn 2, Astra Militarum, have an 8.
Genestealer Cult, 5.
The Astra Militarum advanced up more. I'm trying to secure this section. I readied up my Flamer to stop Joe from walking out around this corner, and then I moved my Plasma Gun up. I moved my 2 Specialist Scions into the center corridor, being my Sniper Plasma and my Comm Specialist. And then the rest of my guys were fearful of all Joe's Genestealer Cult guys coming in, so I just kept the door closed. But it looks like Joe's plan wasn't to come in at all.
For the Genestealer Cult, Danny managed to overwatch the Acolyte Hybrid that had been over here to death, spending 2 command points for the point blank and to reroll a to wound. So he is dead, but the combat specialist successfully made the charge against the regular Scion. And then the rest of the guys that were in this room have just filed into the center, leaving the cult icon to try and hold the door closed. And then the neophytes moved around slightly to keep control of the doors, and the demolition specialist readied up.
So going on to shooting, I'm going to spend 2 command points for a decisive shot to shoot my plasma gun first.
I'll spend 2 command points for the same thing.
For this guy?
Yeah.
Right, so roll off. Plasma gun. 3.
Flamer. He'll shoot the plasma gun. 2 shots. Wounding on 2s because he's demolitions. 2 wounds.
1 goes through. I am not in cover. He is dead. My play didn't pan out. Because you were going to, like, choke me over here. So I needed to do... Like, if I kill him, I could go into that area.
Yeah.
So, but you got him, so I now can't go to this area. I went first. So, regular ready guy. I just have my flamethrower. He doesn't have line of sight there. You're in close combat there. So, the one ready guy can't do anything. And then you have no one readied up. Besides him, who just went.
I have no more shooting.
Okay. So I got my las gun, my plasma gun. I'll do my plasma gun, comm specialist him, so he's sitting on 2s, and
Excuse me.
I'll shoot at these 2 guys, since they won't be in cover. I'm going to overcharge, since I'm rerolling 1s for being a sniper. On him. Hit. On the other guy. Hit. Wounding on 2s on the left. On the right. So 2 AP2, 2 do damage.
That's
or
right.
AP3. So this guy. Dead. And the other guy. Dead. And then I just have this las gun. So I will double tap him, and you're in cover. Hit. 1 wound.
5 up. Fail.
Dead as well.
There's my leader.
Oh my god. This is turn 2. I get a few points cut off the head. And that is all the shooting.
Acolyte fighter onto the Scion. 3 attacks. 2 hits. Wounding on 2s. 2 AP3 wounds.
No save.
2 damage. Dead.
That is a specialist.
And he'll pile him to the other guy.
So I'm going to get 1 attack back. Hit. I'd imagine no wound. Alright, yeah, so 3 points for killing the leader, and then at the end of battle round, score 1 victory point if 2 or more enemy models were taken out of action this round. And I got 1 there.
I get 1 for cut apart. 1 for the base objective. And then would you guys count being within 2 inches of me through the doors?
Yeah. It actually might not, because anything, like if you have an aura, it goes around walls. Like, doesn't go through them.
That's all I got.
Alright, so then it is 6-3, I believe.
Genestealer Cult.
Yeah.
6.
Astra Militarum. 5.
For the Genestealer Cult, there weren't too many options because I piled in the combat specialist poorly. It wouldn't have been possible for the aberrant to successfully make a charge to prevent the plasma gunner from fleeing from combat. So the aberrants just moved up into the hallway, and I advanced one of the neophytes up to also get in there. Flamers moved out to try and get the decisive shot stratagem off before he's gunned down, and everyone else stayed stationary.
For the Astra Militarum, over here I had put a guy in front of the door to block Joe if he opened the door. But Joe didn't open the door, so instead I blocked myself, and now Joe is locking me in that room. So I failed to open it, and most of my kill team is now back there doing nothing. I broke one guy off to take this objective, and then that guy took this objective, and then the Voxcaster moved over here. I readied up these two guys and fell back with my plasma gun. So I think a lot of this turn is just going to come up to which flamer kills the other. So I'm readied up. And then you said you used Decisive Shot.
Yep.
So I will spend my only 2 command points to do the same. And roll off.
Genestealer Cult.
3. Astra Militarum. 5. So I will shoot my flavor at your guy first. 4. 3 wounds. I'm up. Fail. Got him.
I have no other shooting.
Okay. I will shoot my las gun at the guy with the saw. Both hit. No, you're obscured. 1 hit. No wounds. He can't see him. So that is all for turn 3. I mean, take out the flamer guy is good, but Joe still controls the center, and he can judge this guy next turn. So still if
2 victory points. 1 for controlling the center, 1 for controlling my doors. And that's all I get.
Yep, and I just got 1 for controlling my objectives. I only got 1 of you guys, so I didn't get in their ranks, and I don't have my other objective. So it is now 7 to 6. And initiative for round 4. 5 for Astra Militarum.
4 for Genestealer Cult.
For the final round, I finally got my guys out from behind the door, and they came out a little bit to just try to take out Joe's guys in the center. On this side, my plasma gun moved further back, so that Joe would have to pull away from the corridor, but he successfully charged these 2 guys. I did a single flesh wound in Overwatch using defensive stance with my last 2 command points to try killing him, but I rolled really bad on the injury dice, and I had no command points to re-roll it.
In the center, the aberrant moved back to get out of line of sight of the flamer. The cult icon that was holding the door readied up, as well as the autogun on Neophyte. And then the Neophyte that was holding this objective moved out.
So my only readied up guy is here. So I will shoot him first at your readied up Neophyte. So you're obscured from the aberrant's body. 1 hit. Oh, actually, you might not even be within 12.
Thanks.
Nice. So 1 hit.
5 up. Fail.
Dead.
He's obscured, right?
You're not from terrain. Okay. It's obscured and being within 1 inch of obscured terrain.
Oh, you never know, I might bottle. You killed half the team now.
Alright, that's my 1 ready guy.
I only have 1 ready guy now. Shotgun into your Tempestor. 4 up. 1 hit. Wounding on 3s. 1 wound.
Any AP?
Nope.
Mate.
That's it for me. Got 1 regular guy to shoot. You got all these guys.
Yep. So my... I guess I don't care about... Yeah, so I'm going to shoot my... so I'll give the order to reroll 1s to him, and then I'll double tap the dude. So obscured. Both hit. Oh, and I was overcharging. Oh no, is there a reason to overcharge against you?
Toughness 4.
Alright, yeah, so I'll overcharge. And so that's 1 wound because strength 8.
It's down to 1 wound.
Do you have a feel no pain?
Nope.
Oh.
And kill team is just -1 to damage.
And then your boy. So the 2 guys in the back have a gun.
He'll just fire at him.
4 up.
4 up. 1 wound.
Goes through.
Command point.
And then the hotshot las gun. Just barely within half range. 1 hit. No wounds. You can't see. You can't see. That is all my shooting.
On to the combat. Attack like fighter. Gets 3 attacks. I would do 2 towards the Scion, 1 on the Boxcaster. Hitting on 4s on the Scion. Nothing.
Oh wait, I have my my Tempestos. Dude didn't shoot his pistol. You're outside of half. Nothing. Never mind. Continue on.
On the Boxcaster. Nothing. I'll spend 1 command point on Industrial Brutality. Full 4 up. Nope. That's it for me.
2 attacks back. 2 hits. Nothing. Okay.
Let's see if I bottle. And also Drake. I bottle. So I think the Aberrant would need the auto pass on the 1, right?
Yes.
Aberrant.
I believe so, yes.
Aberrant. Nope. So that's enough. I can't
You can't
possibly
hold
win with him out. Can't
Yeah, so-
hold that.
Yeah, so I get a. We each get 1 victory point. Oh no, you abandoned that one.
I'm
Oh,
still
no, you
holding
only-
that one, so
yeah,
I
so-
get 1 point, putting me up to 7. And that's
2
all
of
I
your
get.
guys died, so I get another one in your ranks, and then you didn't get the center, and I didn't get engage on all fronts at all. So what's the score then?
7 to
9. It was a pretty wacky game with the door stuff over here. It was a pretty big misplay by me. We learned in one of the early games, I think, that it's like putting too many guys on one door is bad. But I thought for sure you're gonna try to open that one, but you just went for the center instead. Although I also got I was using my command points pretty aggressively, but getting the kill on you guy here
Well, you
was
use
really
your
good for
command
me.
points aggressively, but you succeeded. Me using them aggressively didn't yield me any benefits. I only managed to kill 3 of your guys, and it's like in your turn 2. Like the only success I really had was the one guy making it in close combat.
Yeah.
But that only gave me 1 command point. And at no point was your leader threatened until the end.
Yeah, well that was the so you took off. Yeah, you wanted to kill my leader, and then my leader was locked behind the door. Yeah, and me killing your leader here. I mean, actually, if I didn't have that, you would have won, because I gave you 3 points. So I would be down to 6. So getting that lucky shot on him was big. But the Genestealer Cult are eliminated from the bracket, and the Astra Militarum will move on.